almost almost everyone speaks Thai, but only a few can, and that includes me. So you will have some difficulty in training some of your students that can only speak English to the workplace that we have. But if if they have a method of translating and understanding each other, such as Google Translate and translating application, we can understand each other and actually learn how to get to the skills that everyone requires. The rewards that I received from the competition, basically, some of it came from mainly from the global IT challenge competition, because all of the objectives that they gave for me to complete mostly range from uh, questions that requires Google Translate that normal people can't read, but I have the capabilities to understand what the questions read. So I most of the time I was able to complete the questions without actually having too much difficulty. And also the other objectives that the competitions gave me, such as uh, creating videos with English subtitles that, as I said, most people can't do, and also have not very good grammar. So I was able to also do it without much difficulty. So English is probably my most valuable skills that I have so far, and it made me be able to pass most of the competition that I have participated. Yes.
Do you have the idea to continue the study in computer engineering?
Yes, I have the desire to continue study in computer engineering, because computer is something that I have always loved when I was a child, and knowing that in the future people will have to use more and more technology, I believe that if I go to the computing part, I will have some of the most successful work life I could probably have in this era.
How did you learn English?
That's complicated questions, but basically my mom encouraged me to study English when I was a children. That is something that people will always hear from people that learn English when they are not a native speaker. But I also got interested because I heard some of the foreigners that play games, and when I also studied the structure of the English language and also listen to the language every day, I was able to understand the language and also be able to fluently speak the language.
I think you speak very well. I think you might be explain us about the technical on what you did here, so that we can understand you in English for your experiment.
Uh, okay, I'm gonna explain how all of our projects works in English. So let's continue with the first one. One of the first project that we create is Smartbox. It is an IoT-based kit that removes all of the electronic device that we want to use into and to be controlled by a single circuit, and allowing us to control it using IoT-based device. So if, for example, I want to control this light with with my tablet, I can connect it to the smart box, and now using an application on my tablet that can be Google Home or Blink IoT, or Blink 2.0, that is the new name of the application, I will be able to control it without actually having to touch the switch. So I'm gonna demonstrate how this works in action. เปิดไฟห้องโถง As you can see, I was able to control the opening and closing of lights using only my voice, and also I can use the application to close manually. The advantage of this system is that you don't have to be in your home to be able to control the device. That is something very valuable when you have to go to a place that you will not be able to travel home for a long time, or you can automatically set the device that want to work for a certain amount of time. So, for example, I want to get home and I want the home to be well ventilated and cool. So I will open the air conditioner 1 hour before I arrive at home. That is the main advantage of this system. Yes. The second thing that we have artificial intelligence program. This is Zero Core. Is AI development and platform that is developed by Lakabang University. It was developed to allow users to easily be able to create artificial intelligence without having to worry too much about coding the programs that will require you to use the program. We can use it in multiple ways. In this version, we create a dataset and made the AI be able to sort the difference between a worm and a bug. Because my school is very mainly focused on agriculture, and we have a problems of where there are a lot of plants at our school. So we create an AI that can sort the worm and the insect in our school, so we can collect the statistics of the pests in our school and find a way that can control the pest problem more effective than just selectively searching for the worms and bugs in our plants. And there are also other projects that we have. This is a writing machine. The working principle is similar to a 3D printing machine, where you control the computer, select the image that you want to print, and it will write down right for you. It can also be used as a writing machine where people that have physical disability that can't move really well, they can use the program to write what they want to write down the paper without actually having to use their arm. And there are also other projects that we have created, such as keychain that we create using a 3D printing machine that we have right there. We can create it into multiple shapes. This is an elephant stand that can be used to create an elephant stand with actually having to use heavy or expensive material, or we can use it to create multiple cartoon models that we have, such as a hand or a foot. It can be used in multiple ways. So this is a brief overview of the projects that our school created. That is all I could probably say. Thank you. So our school, Seasung Mashimai School, it is a special needs school where disabled students can go to study there. Our school is different from others because our school doesn't focus on the academic part, because most of the students are normal disabilities, and some of them are mentally disabled or physically disabled and can't study like normal students. So our school wants our students to focus on surviving in the real world, or focus on the skills that will be used in jobs that they can learn and also get money in the future without being employed for their family. Some of the students have gone far enough and actually be able to go on a competition and won some medals for our school. For example, this medal right here, one of the students was able to go into a competition and actually won an technology-based competition. That is something something that is very exciting to behold, because most of the normal people can't actually win a competition, let alone a normal student. So being able to see a disabled student actually go into a competition and actually won is something that is truly incredible and something to be seen.